Good evening, my name is Gongda and my SID is 115-36511, and today I will show my macro teaching, and this is the topic students and general information of my macro teaching. So first, the subject I'm going to teach is information and communication technology, and the objective grade student I'm going to teach is the Form 2, which is the junior Form 2 grade 8, and this is a one lesson class, and the contents is the introduction to conditional statement in Python. Specifically, it's about if, else, and else if. And the whole class duration is about the 60 minutes due to the time limitation. Today, I will demonstrate only 10 minutes of this teaching process. So begin is the forward teaching process. Good evening, class. My name is Eric Hongda, and you can call me Eric. So today, we are going to teach a very important section in Python, which is the mastering logic control. You may have lots of questions, lots of problems that what is the logic control in Python? But first, let me ask you a very interesting question that, do you want to be an MTR engineer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I saw the Prince is very interested to be an MTR engineer, right? So, let's get into it. So our objectives today are basically there are 3 levels. That's the first level. You can see students can you read this? Can you read this words for me?
Understand.
And
Explain.
yes, understand and explain the logic of if, else, if, and else statements. So this is a very basic level you are gonna to master, which is explain and understand. Then second, student can write the code, the statement correctly, and debug if there are any wrong statements. And the third level, which is the highest level, is students can design the small octopus file advisor or similar simple daily life decision that you are going to do your creation by yourself. So is the objective clear to you guys?
Yes.
So, Louis, can you tell me which is the very basic level and which is the highest level of our objective?
Understand.
Understand could be the lowest or the highest?
Highest. Lowest.
Or lowest. And what is the highest?
Design.
Yes, the design and creation. So actually, if I say that is lowest and the highest is not that accurate because every level is important. But you have to know that as long as you can understand and explain everything, you can write the code, and after that, finish all, you can design your own program. Okay, so before we really get into our teaching content today, I want to show you a very interesting challenge. And Prince said he wants to be the MTR engineer. So I have the question for you. So imagine you're tapping your octopus card, sometimes the gate remains closed and beeps at you. So can you tell me at what time the octopus will tap the octopus card and the gate will close and not open? So in what circumstance?
Maybe
Prince.
if I have no money on the car.
Yes, exactly. If you have no money on the card, so the door will close. But else, if you have the money, Louis, can you tell me what situation will happen?
We can open it.
Yes, so that is a very basic if statement. That if condition 1 and I got a statement 1 else, which means the condition 1 is not happen. I can have the statement 2. So before we really design our octopus program, I want to recall the tools what we already have from last lesson. Okay, so can you tell me, Mr. Little Pony, what we have learned before in Python for last lesson?
Sorry, I was absent last class.
Oh, you have absent. It's no problem. Remember to provide your doctor paper after the class. Okay, so let me remind you that at last lesson, we mentioned there are 2 things. The one thing is about the mathematical relationship, which is greater than and less than. So remember the octopus example. So can you tell me, in what situation, maybe the money is greater than amount the door will open, and the money less than the amount the door will
Close.
Yes, exactly. So you can use the thing we have learned last lesson to solve this. And also the equal. So remember, you have to calculate the money amount in the next process. So remember, this thing is very important. So this is just a recall of what we have learned already. So remember, scaffolding and recall what you have learned is very important. And next, let's get really into the if statement. So in the human logic, we start with the rule in plain English, in plain language. We want the gate to check a condition before taking the action. So it's very simple. If the balance is greater than or equal to 5, so let's assume the threshold is 5. If bigger than 5, the gate will open. If lesser than 5, and the gate will close. But in pattern logic, it's about this. So first, remember what it is. This is what we learned at the first lesson. So what is this? What is balance? Is an equation of 4.5. So what is a balance? Do you still remember? Yes, a variable. And can you tell me what's the type of the balance of this variable? What's the type?
Integer. Or
Integer? You sure? This is a point.
or number.
Number got a lot of things. So remember, in number, we got integer, we got float, right? So this is obviously the float. And since 3.5 is not bigger than 5, and we will not open the door. And so remember, the process will be transfer the human logic into the Python coding logic. And for next, we got a visualization image for you guys. So this is a flow chart. We also have to know that. So if I describe the whole thing to you, it's maybe really abstract, right? But let's say this visualized path. So we got a question before, and if the answer of the question is yes, and we do this step, and if the answer of this question is no, and we do this step, and finally we finish all the thing, finish all the program, and this is a visualizing of this if and else condition. Okay, so let's get a lot bit more scenarios, right? So in real life situation, that's not always if and else. We got so many other different conditions. So can you tell me what kind of octopus you have? So, okay, let's make it more simple. I remember today, I get to here by train from my home at Hong Kong Island. I cost about 30 Hong Kong dollars. So can you tell me, if you take a train from Hong Kong Island to Tai Po, how many you would cost? Estimate? Do you remember how many you would cost?
10.
Yes, 10. But why about 10, right? Maybe it's 15 or 10. So why my cost is 30 and your cost is 10? Because I'm an adult, I'm a teacher, right? So I got my outputs at 30 and you got an output cost in 10 because you're a student. So what if I'm an old man, I'm a 16-year-old old man, how much I would cost?
5.
Just 2, right? Because there is a policy for the old man that you can do $200 to get in any place in Hong Kong. So as we can see here, we got different rules. So if my role is an adult and I have to pay the all thing. If I am a student, I have only to pay the half things. And if I'm an elder man, I can only pay 2 Hong Kong dollars. So that's the narrative, which is if, else, if, and else. So at next is your mission to design your gate. So basically it's a group task. And this task will last for 3 minutes. And your mission is to work in group of 3 to design a smart gate for a special location. So you have to think about what you are going to design. And now let's get into the group of 3. So student 1, can you show me your hand? Okay, so student 1, your role is as a programmer, and your mission is to do the coding and design the whole program. So student 2, can you show me your hand? Okay, so student 2, your role is a manager, and your mission is to do the marketing, to manage the whole market, and about how your idea is came up with. And the student 3, can you show me your hand? Yes, so student 3, your mission is to act as a record keeper. You have to record everything, to search on the internet, to looking for the useful information and record the things. And the mission, I repeat it again, to design your own kind of gate, smart gate for a special location with the logic used the template provide to map inputs to action. So everybody clear about your mission? Okay, let's start. That's the end of this micro teaching process.